So, at people's request, I'm going to explain how I do my Chronicle sheets, since it seems to be a little bit faster, a little bit more efficient. I use two programs, PDFIll, which I use solely to pull out the Chronicle sheet page and only have to work with that rather than having to work with the whole file. The other part of it is Adobe Reader, which does all the rest of the work. So, opening up PDFIll, I will split off the one page that I need. Which is always the last page with the Paizo PDFs. And I then give it its name, file name. And then I'm done with PDFIll. Now I know a lot of people go, oh, how do I sign these documents? How do I do all of this? But I'll honestly admit I'm not sure which version of Adobe Reader that they started putting these in, but all I do is I sign the document. So with signing the document, you have a couple options. You have add text, add checkmark, place initials, and place signature. And I primarily use add text and place initials. So the first thing I do, the first step for working with these is I prepare the GM section. No point in having to do this all over again and again and again. As I occasionally quote from one book that I particularly like, Time Enough for Love by Robert A. Heinlein. Lazy people find the most efficient way to do stuff so they don't have to do work over and over and over again. Which, I'll admit, I don't like having to do stupid stuff over and over and over again if I don't have to. So, the Game Master signature gets left alone. It's the last thing that I put into the file to close it all out and be able to sign it and seal everything up. So, all the information that you need, all the information that GM needs to put in goes right down here along the bottom. Now, since I know that I'm playing Tier 1, 2, I can come in here, block out Tier 4, 5 gold, block out Tier 4, 5 items as well. But since I've gotten all that done, I now send the signed document, which basically prompts a save. I'm just going to be saving it as itself, but I don't make use of Adobe Echo Sign, so I don't complete that. I just skipped over that. Now, the important part about what I just did, and like I said, why I leave the GM signature open, is now that it's been completed, everything I put in down there is now just part of the PDF and can't be edited after this. So to complete the example, I'm going to create my GM copy that I typically do. So again, I go back up here to sign, add text, and you fill in the information name. And again, up here, I tend to just go right across the board, all in one thing. Now, Karu is level 5. This is actually going to push him off of level 5 and into level 6. And, excuse me just a moment, I have to pull out his little sheet to double check his fame and prestige. wrong one. There we are. So he currently has 26 fame and 7 prestige. He just bought a fun little item and got half off. So he's going to gain 2, which will leave him with 28 and 9. Now I'm really hoping to hit 40 with Karu so that he can get the master title from the Lantern Lodge, which requires 40 fame. So I need to do another 6 module, at least run another 6 modules as him. His gold is 2,506, and he will get 1,800. Which makes it 4,306. We're just going to say he's not going to buy any gold for that. He's not going to sell any items, which will leave him with still 4,306. Oh, actually, he probably will be buying an item. Now we'll save it. Maybe we can get one of the better versions of it. And 4,306. Since he's 5, I don't have to block out the tiers like I would for the everybody else is going to get. Now, to finish it all off, I had to reinstall everything. So that's when you first do the place signatures, it asks you, it'll create them. So all I have to do is click that, boom, it places it. Click that, boom, it places it. And then typically what I'll do for everybody else is at this point I will again send a signed document. Only this time it's now for Karu. Now the importance of it is you can't sign and seal a document unless you've actually used sign to do something. So if I had just saved it, it'd be editable again. And if I hadn't put something in, I wouldn't be able to save it and lock everything down. So you have to use some part of the signed document area before you can do send a signed document. So I close it out, open it back up to show you again. And now, boom, all the work that I've just done is now part of the PDF and can't be edited again. So I would typically upload this, have people double check it to make sure everything's right, because honestly I'm only going to do so many edits and then I'm just going to say you're out of luck. Might be mean of me, but sometimes I'm just that way. So after we've gotten confirmation that everything on the sheet is right, I come back, place signatures one last time, and I place my signature there. Again, send a signed document. I'll save it as the same person again, as the same file for whoever, and then there it is, all completed. Can't be edited, nothing without going in and doing a lot of hacking. This can't be edited. And that is how I do my document. I'll do all the stuff that's going to be the same first, then I'll do anything that's not going to change, such as tier level, prestige or gold or whatever, and then I'll have them double check it and then finish the whole thing off, which is why there's no signature at the GM on the GM spot until the very end.